Welcome to Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and the campus of Sheboygan Lutheran High School, where tonight a WIAA Division 4 Sectional Number 4 matchup between the 4th-seeded Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings and the number 1-seeded Sheboygan Lutheran Crusaders right here on Radio Plus Info. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan King, and tonight, it's the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, this matchup between the Vikings and the Crusaders. The Crusaders come into tonight 24-1 on the season. They went undefeated 19-0 in the Big East South portion of the conference. Of course, you play every Big East team in that conference, and they went undefeated 19-0. They're number 2 in Division 4 in the state. Their only loss this season, that one loss out of the 25 games, came at the Concordia Lutheran the Concordia Showcase down in Mequon. That was a 15-point loss to Lake Country Lutheran, who's a top 3 team in the division above these two teams, Division 3 in the WIAA. Sheboygan Lutheran got here by virtue of an 89-60 regional quarterfinal win over Kohler, or regional semifinal win, over Kohler, and the WLA Vikings got here with a 76-67 win over the number 5 Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets, that taking place at WLA just last night. 32 points for Ethan Cole in that one. Obviously, Cole's going to have a big night for the Vikings here tonight if they want to take down one of the giants in Division 4, the Crusaders, ranked number 2. The only team ahead of them in the rankings is Milwaukee Academy of Science. That would end up being a sectional final matchup coming up next Saturday, a week from tonight, at 7 p.m., should those two teams make it that far. Winner tonight wins the region. A trip to section is on the line, and that would be played at Hilbert against the winner of Howards Grove and Valders. Valders upsetting Springs, Howards Grove knocking off the 11th-seeded Ozaki team last night as well. So that game being played tonight at Howards Grove. But tonight here at Sheboygan Lutheran, it should be a good one between Sheboygan Lutheran and Winnebago Lutheran Academy. WLA comes into this game 16-10. Obviously, the 3-game winning streak, they did have to play in that quarterfinal round. So this is the 3rd game this week for the Vikings, just the 2nd for the Crusaders, obviously having to play on back-to-back nights. That's all part of the regional deal here in the WIAA. The Vikings averaged 71.2 points per game, hit 76 last night. Sheboygan Lutheran averages a whopping 82.7 points per game, and they hit 89 last night. It was an 89-60 win for them over their conference foe, Kohler. Obviously, you look at the Big East Conference, Howards Grove, Valders, Ozaki, Cedar Grove, Belgium, Kohler, and Sheboygan Lutheran all making it to that regional semifinal round, and then a couple of those teams advancing here to the regional final. Sheboygan Lutheran, Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Just talked to Coach Nell a couple of minutes ago, the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They see all ages of patients in a happy and honest setting. Schedule an appointment today. And talking to Coach Nell, said everyone's healthy, everyone's ready. I mean, I got to imagine at this point in the season, if you need to get hyped up for a game like this, oh man, you might be doing the wrong thing. At this point, it's the number 2 team in the state. You shouldn't have to fire your team up that much, and I think the Vikings, looking at a couple of the players getting off the bus, talking to a couple of them in the hallway, I think it seems like they're ready to go and locked in. It's going to take a Goliath effort here this evening to knock off a very, very good Crusaders team. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back, tell you our keys to the game a little bit later on, injury report and starting lineups. You're watching high school WIAA Division 4 regional final action right here on Radio Plus Info.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors: Dan Sprader, Kathleen Taves, Patrick Ellistad, Matt Moses, Jeff Will, Ben Beercheek, and Pam Tollefson. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
What is Spartan Pride? Well, for the Rosendale-Brandon School District, it's about being a great place to grow and learn. It's about putting what's best for students at the forefront of each decision. It's about being an area leader in education as well as a favored choice for open enrollment. For more information about open enrollment, check out the district's website. Applications for open enrollment can only be accepted through April, so apply soon. Spartan Pride is about celebrating the accomplishments and future successes of our students. So let's get back to cheering on the Laconia Spartans basketball team. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
It's a slow time for air conditioners, but it's a busy time for furnaces. Hi, this is Sarah and Danny from AirTech Heating.
We want to share a few tips from our technicians to keep your furnace running smoothly this season.
Be sure to change your furnace filter to maintain proper airflow. Not sure how frequently or what filter is best? We can help.
Take good care of your furnace. Contact us for annual preventative maintenance.
And make sure your outdoor vent pipes are clear of snow, leaves, or debris. As always, if you've got questions, our team is here to help.
For whatever it takes, 24/7 service, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Shop some great deals this week at Brandon Meats. Beef round steaks at $3.99 per pound. Beef stew meat, $3.99 per pound. The broad of the week this week, the black pepper bacon broads at $2.99 per pound. Get delicious heat and eat shredded barbecue pork, $3.29 per pound. And from the deli, honey ham at $4.99 per pound. Brandon Meats, open Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5 Friday, 7 till 6, and Saturday, 7 till 3. Like them on Facebook and log on brandonmeats.com.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390.
Pino Construction of Rosendale is a proud sponsor of the Laconia Ladies in Today's Game, with offices statewide for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Big or small, Pino Construction can do it all. From concept to creation, they turn vision into reality. For all your new construction, remodeling, windows, siding, post-frame buildings, and more, log on to rapino.com. Good luck, Laconia, in your game today.
Welcome back here to the campus of Sheboygan Lutheran. WLA and Sheboygan Lutheran getting after it tonight in the WIAA regional final. Both teams finally out onto the court, and about 12 minutes before we get anthem and starters. Let's bring you tonight's Moraine Park Technical College keys to the game. Moraine Park Technical College offers more than 100 career areas to help prepare you for your future. Moraine Park Technical College. And, it's probably too simple to just say shooting, but I think it's going to be interesting for the Vikings. Cedar Grove, Belgium was big. They were long, but not as big and not as long as Sheboygan Lutheran is. And you get some of these guys that you're going to see tonight. Elijah White, 6'6". Zach Gluen, 6'6". Jackson Holtzheimer, 6'6". You got some big, long guys out there. And defensively, how does that impact the Vikings as they try to get off those three-pointers? And, you hit a lot of them last night. The Vikes hit 10 in the first half, just 1 in the second half, finished with 11, but surrendered quite a few to Cedar Grove, Belgium as well. Both teams combined for 19 three-pointers in the first half. They finished the night combining for 25, so the Vikes actually lost the three-point battle, but still came out with the 9-point win. So the shooting's going to be a big one, and then defensively, what is the strategy for the Vikings tonight? How do they shut down some of these scorers? Casey Verhagen, we'll talk about him a lot tonight. That's a name that you got to keep your ears peeled for and your eyes peeled for. Number 24 for the Crusaders. He averages nearly 26, 25.8 points per game. He had 36 last night for Kohler. And then on the other side for the Vikings, you got a couple of seniors here that are just, they can fill it up. Ethan Cole had 32 for the Vikes last night. He averages 24 and change on the season. So it's not many games this year. Cole leading the Flyway Conference in scoring. Not many games that the Vikings have played where Ethan Cole is not the most storied scorer on the floor, but tonight that's not the case. Casey Verhagen, the senior for the Crusaders. Another thing you notice when you look at the Crusaders lineup is their experience. This is a team that's been in the top 10. They've been in the top 5. They've been in the top 2, quite frankly, for most of these guys' careers on the varsity level. It's all juniors and seniors for the Crusaders when you look up and down that roster. They've been in this this game. They have the experience this late into the postseason. The Vikings, quite frankly, do not. A couple of these players, Ethan Cole's one of them, that were on the roster back when Carson Nell, Donovan Schwartz, that crew was heading through for the Vikings. They got to a regional final. But the rest of these players, they haven't touched this deep into the playoffs. How do they respond should they get punched in the mouth against a really tough team here this evening? I think that's going to be one of the keys to the game for the Vikings. The Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Bauer Chiropractic injury. Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic voted Fond du Lac's favorite chiropractor in a recent Reader's Choice poll. And nothing for the Vikings. They're healthy tonight and have, over the course of the season, haven't dealt with many injuries or illnesses for the Vikings. Not quite the case for Sheboygan Lutheran. They will be missing Andrew Verhels this evening. Andrew Verhels, this is a junior for them. He was an all-conference performer a year ago. Certainly looked like he was on his way to being an all-conference performer this year, averaging 13.1 and 7.2 boards, and he will not play here tonight. He's a guy that will be out with injury for the Crusaders. So not at full strength necessarily for Sheboygan Lutheran, but still a squad that goes very, very deep and one that can hit shots. We'll talk about shooting a little bit more as the night goes on, but for the Vikings, they have not seen a team that can shoot the three ball like Sheboygan Lutheran can, and I suppose you probably assume that when you hear that they average nearly 83 points per game. Verhagen averages 37.7 averages a percentage of 37.7% from three. Elijah White shoots it at a 42.5% clip. 41% for Jackson Holtzheimer, and Ben Leonard also over 40%. So there's a handful of players for Sheboygan Lutheran that shoot it over 40% from three, which are eye-popping numbers. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, get you the starting lineups for both of these teams. You're watching WIAA Regional Final Action, Sheboygan Lutheran and WLA on Radio Plus Info.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are two reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Hey, you look really nice.
Let's get some more pictures. Let's go over here. This is good. This is good. You look so cute.
New Cantina Crispy Chicken Tacos. Try them with creamy chipotle or avocado ranch sauce.
Hey guys, I just had to tell you about the new credit cards my friends and I got from Fond du Lac Credit Union. Julie is building her credit, so she got the secured card. Mike was looking for a low-rate, no annual fee card, so he went for the classic card. And you know me, I love adventure. So I went for the You Choose Rewards card. Every dollar I spend gives me points I can redeem for merchandise, travel, gift cards, and more. Fond du Lac Credit Union has a low-rate credit card for every lifestyle. Which one's right for you?
Good luck, ladies, from J&J Trucking of Brandon. They're proud sponsors of high school sports, milk transport and farm pickup, drop decks, flatbeds and vans, and more. Need a delivery? J&J Trucking will take care of you. J&J Trucking of Brandon. Call 920-346-2367. 920-346-2367. Locally owned and operated by John and Judy Hutter. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Jordan King with you back here, Sheboygan Lutheran High School, WLA and Sheboygan Lutheran getting after it tonight in a regional final. In sectional number 4, here are the matchups tonight. Of course, WLA and Sheboygan Lutheran right here. Howards Grove, as I mentioned, hosting Valders. Milwaukee Academy of Science is hosting St. John's Northwestern Military Academies, who upset Hope Christian. And then Kenosha St. Joe's is hosting Williams Bay. And so Milwaukee Academy of Science, number 1 in the state in Division 4. Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic Academy, they're number 10 in Division 4 according to WIS Sports. And then Sheboygan Lutheran comes in at number 2. WLA's never been ranked so far this season. Finished 4th in the Flyway Conference with that mark of 8-6 behind Mayville, Campbellsport, and Springs. Springs and Mayville both took one on the chin last night as they were trying to advance through the postseason and find themselves out earlier than probably both of them would have expected after their tremendous seasons. But WLA is still playing, and Sheboygan Lutheran is the foe here tonight. Let's start with the starters for the Crusaders, who are the hosts. They'll wear the home whites, gold numbers, green trim. Got the Nike uniforms for Sheboygan Lutheran. Number 2 is Robbie Michael. He's a 5'11 senior, and Michael averages 14 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, and he is second on the team in assists, 5.2 assists. Again, shoots it at a 33% clip from 3. Number 11 is Tony Schmitz, a 6'1 junior. Schmitz, the least of the starters in terms of scoring. He averages 4 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, and 1.6 assists for the Crusaders. Jackson Holtzheimer wears 15, 6'6 senior, one of the trio of 6'6 players on the roster for the Crusaders. And Holtzheimer averages 9.1 points and is the leading rebounder at 8 boards per game. Also throws in a couple of assists. Number 24 is Casey Verhagen, and he is the player to watch for the Crusaders. Averages 25.8 points per game, 4.5 rebounds a game, and then 6 assists for the Crusaders. He really runs the show, and you're going to have to shut him down if you want to have any success against Sheboygan Lutheran, or at the very least, try to contain him. Number 34 is Elijah White, 6'6 senior as well, and White averages 14.2 points per game, 6.9 boards, and a couple of assists for the Crusaders. So Verhagen, White, Michael, Holtzheimer, and Schmitz, those are the 5 starters for the Crusaders. For the Vikings, it remains unchanged from about the second half or the last third of the season for the Vikes. Number 4 is Ethan Cole, leading scorer in the Flyway Conference, also the leading rebounder in the Flyway. Ranks highly in the state in boards. He averages 24.2 and 13.5 rebounds per game, also second on the team with those 3.6 assists per night. Aiden Barr is the other captain for the Vikings, along with Ethan Cole. He wears number 11, 5'10 senior for the Vikes, runs the point. And I would argue no better handles, certainly on this Viking team, maybe in the Flyway, up there with Addison Middlestat and a couple of those players from Springs. Aiden Barr averages 6.2 assists per game and is up right about 16 points per game after a strong second half of the season shooting the basketball. The final 3 starters for the Vikings: number 12, Sam Lair, is a 5'10 sophomore. Number 13, Jacob Tyson, a 6' senior. And then Noah Gensler, number 14, a 6'2 sophomore. Those were the Baker Cheese starting lineup. Start your new career at Baker Cheese today. Visit bakercheese.com to find out how you can apply today. We're going to take a timeout. We're just about to have starters here announced in the building, as well as national anthem. We're going to take a timeout, come back, and we'll be just about ready to tip this thing off. It's WIAA Division 4 Regional Final Action. Sheboygan Lutheran and WLA, and you're watching on Radio Plus Info.
Pino Construction of Rosendale is a proud sponsor of the Laconia Ladies in Today's Game, with offices statewide for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Big or small, Pino Construction can do it all. From concept to creation, they turn vision into reality. For all your new construction, remodeling, windows, siding, post-frame buildings, and more, log on to rapino.com. Good luck, Laconia, in your game today.
Even dock spiders know there comes a time to clear the cobwebs off investments at different financial institutions and former employers in order to help plan for the future. LedgeVest Financial can help clients transition from cobwebs to a financial pathway tailored to pursue their future goals. Clear the cobwebs with the help of LedgeVest Financial, proudly serving Fond du Lac with over 60 years of combined financial industry experience. Go to ledgevestfinancial.com or call 920-581-5700.
I bought my used SUV from one of those big national retailers. It seemed like a good idea until they delivered it, and I discovered issues. Trying to get them to help has turned into an endless runaround. It's pretty disappointing. I feel abandoned.
Choosing Holiday over a faceless online retailer is a no-brainer. In person or online, we're here for you with quality vehicles, more for your trade, and the care you deserve. From Wisconsin's #1, dodge the remorse and discover the difference at Holiday. It's worth the trip.
Baker Cheese, producing award-winning cheese since 1916. Not only can you find fresh Baker cheese at your local grocer, make the short drive to their in-house country cheese store. Over 100 varieties of other cheeses from the best cheesemakers in Wisconsin. Take Highway 23, go south on G 3 miles, and follow the freshness. Visit bakercheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan Lutheran High School. Jordan King with you. It's a WIAA Regional Championship between the Vikings of Winnebago Lutheran Academy and the Crusaders of Sheboygan Lutheran High School. Sheboygan Lutheran, just a reminder of those Baker cheese starters once again for the Crusaders. Number 2, Robbie Michael. 2, Michael. Number 11, Tony Schmitz. 11, Schmitz. Number 15, Jackson Holtzheimer. 15, Holtzheimer. 24 is Casey Verhagen. 24, Verhagen. And 34, Elijah White. 34, White. For the Vikings, who are in the road blues with the, I always call it the Kentucky checkers down the side. Kind of looks like Kentucky University on the sides of their jerseys. Number 4, Ethan Cole. 4, Cole, leading scorer in the flyway. Number 11, Aiden Barr. 11, Barr. 12, Sam Lair. 12, Lair. Number 13, Jacob Tyson. 13, Tyson. And number 14, Noah Gensler. 14, Gensler. Those the Baker Cheese starters. And we're just about to have the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip. From doors and gutters to roofs and sidings. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement today for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999. Or visit them at rightwaybuilt.com. That's rightwaybuilt.com. Right Way Home Improvement opening tip. Once again, the Vikings going to be in the road blues. White numbers with a little bit of gray trim on there. Home whites for Sheboygan Lutheran. They got the gold numbers and the green trim. It's the number 2 ranked team in Division 4 hosting the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Thanks for joining us. It should be a good one between these two. And just a final check with the scorers table. And we got 3 officials that are ready to play ball. So they'll tip it up here. It's Ethan Cole trying to jump it for the Vikings. And he out-jumps number 15, Holtheimer. And the Vikings will get the first possession. It's with Sam Lair. High post is Jacob Tyson. Man-to-man defense for the Crusaders. Left side, it's Noah Gensler. Gives it to Aiden Barr. Barr is going to drive for the first time, get to the middle of the paint, kick it top of the key. This is Gensler driving, finding Ethan Cole. That's a bounce pass off of the foot and staying with the Vikings. That was Verhagen, who, check that, a late scratch. Zach Gluen is starting for the Crusaders. Talked to Coach Nick Verhagen, and he thought it was going to be a different starting lineup, but Gluen is in there, and that's who kicked it. Gluen also goes 6'6", so a lot of length out there on the floor. Down the lane goes Gensler. Knifes through, up with the right hand, and he gets the foul call. And an early trip to the line here for the Vikings with Noah Gensler. Couple of rhythm dribbles for him, and the first one comes off strong. Gensler, one of the top 2 free throw shooters on the Vikings team, averages 70.7%, but comes up empty on the first attempt. And you just wonder how much of that 0 for 2 early on is just a little bit of nerves in your first regional final as a high school basketball player, perhaps. Here's Verhagen. Again, averages just north of 25 points per game, almost at 26 points per game. And the quick dish off. Nice backdoor cut down. And finishing at the rim is Jackson Holtzheimer, and it's an early 2-0 lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Vikings up ahead against the pressure. Full court press put on by Sheboygan Lutheran. Early 3 for Ethan Cole is good. Ethan Cole, if he can get going, well, he has to get going for the Vikings if they're going to have a shot here tonight. And he does so with his first right wing 3 attempt. Here's Verhagen. See if he wants to respond. Crosses over down the right side of the paint. Through some contact, misses. Tipped by Cole. Offensive rebound. And not finished. Another offensive board. More contact. And Sheboygan Lutheran can't finish underneath. Ends up with Holtzheimer, and he finally does. It was Tony Schmitz who got a couple of opportunities. Couldn't finish them. And give a lot of credit there to Holtzheimer getting on the offensive glass and finishing. He's got all 4 of Sheboygan Lutheran's points. Here's Sam Lair. Backdoor cut for Aiden Barr, getting free between the circles. Crosses over, down the paint, wraps the pass around off of Jacob Tyson, and that's going to go back over to the Crusaders. A lot of high-intensity basketball here from Sheboygan Lutheran. On the defensive side, and then offensively, want to drive at you and put you under pressure on the defensive side. This is Michael. Michael down the lane, scoops with the right hand and scores. Robbie Michael, that's a slick move down the right side of the paint and finishes with the right hand strong. 6-3 lead early on here for the Crusaders. Ethan Cole gets free. Now covered by Michael. Drives with the right hand. Tied up. Should be a tie-up. And that's a really nice job defensively by Robbie Michael. He makes the great drive on one end, and on the other end ties up the Vikings' best player. Reaching the hands in there and grabbing the ball. That was a great defensive play. Once again into the front court, here comes Verhagen. Gives it to Michael. Michael with the hesitation dribble. Crosses over middle of the paint, and they're going to get a bump foul here. Sam Lair's first of the night. So the Crusaders like what they see in terms of foot speed here early on. They've been able to take all 5 positions off the dribble to the hoop. Here in the middle of the paint goes Michael. Bumps once, bumps twice, hands it off, and finishing is Zach Gluen for his first points of the night. That was nice patience underneath by Michael, who withstood a couple of bumps and then shoveled it off to his teammate. Here's Ethan Cole trying another deep 3. This one comes up short. Rebound tipped out by Jacob Tyson. And the Vikings do not look quite in sorts offensively, outside of a couple of Ethan Cole three-pointers that have one that was good and one that rolled around and out. Vikings offensively have come up pretty empty. Here's Verhagen crossing once, handing off here to Schmitz. Schmitz hands off to Michael. Michael down the paint. Good job to keep the pivot foot and finish once again. Michael's got 4, and it's an early 10-3 lead for the Crusaders. Aiden Barr's into the front court now for the Vikings, as they got to get something going offensively that is not just Ethan Cole throwing up a 25-footer. Here's Aiden Barr, misses that one. Box out by Tyson isn't enough. And the outlet pass from Holtzheimer to Verhagen. He hasn't yet got going. Verhagen crosses over, gets to the mid-range. That one curls around and out. Rebound down to Ethan Cole. Cole crosses once. Met in the backcourt by Michael. Oh, that's good defense by Robbie Michael. Ethan Cole's into the front court, spins once, tries to get it to Sam Lair. He hit a bunch of threes last night. That one comes up short. Long rebound down to Verhagen. Verhagen crosses once. Aiden Barr able to get in between the ball and Verhagen, collect the steal. Up ahead to Sam Lair. High off the backboard. Oh, that was almost blocked. But Sam Lair finishes. Nice job to throw it high off the glass and avoid Gluen, who was trying to get a hand on it. Michael to the middle of the paint. This is Schmitz now on the left wing. Slowing it down are the Crusaders. Michael has it once again between the circles. Uses a Gluen screen. Check that. That was Holtzheimer, pardon me. And Michael able to finish at the rim. Michael's got 6 early on here. Robbie Michael averages 14. They like the matchup with Sam Lair, clearly. Mid-range shot comes up well short for Aiden Barr, and the rebound is collected by Holtzheimer. Outlet pass to Verhagen. Back to Holtzheimer. Crosses once, now back to Michael. Again, they are really trying to force this matchup against Sam Lair. They must like what they see. Here's Verhagen, top scorer for the Crusaders. Gets to the right side, and they're going to say a foul here on Aiden Barr, as Barr bumped him on the drive. First sub of the night is Cole Wiedmeyer, and I think Coach Nell may be recognizing that the Crusaders were trying to exploit that matchup, so Wiedmeyer comes in, a good defender for the Vikings. And the Vikes trail early here by 7. Down to the corner, this is Gluen. And reestablishing on the wing once again is Robbie Michael. Michael, offensive foul, and there already is an early impact for Cole Wiedmeyer as he comes onto the floor. And they're going to say a little bit of an arm extension there for Robbie Michael, giving the ball back to the Vikings. 13:25 to play up on the Quest Interior scoreboard. The Vikes trail 12-5, and Aiden Barr is going to trot into the front court to the right wing. Down to the corner, loose pass there collected by Noah Gensler. Gensler looks top of the key, Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer is guarded by Verhagen. Gets to the middle of the paint, kicks it out, top of the key, 3. This one rattles around and home for Noah Gensler. So Gensler has his first points of the night, and the Vikes are back within 4. Here's Verhagen. Between the legs dribble, he's going to be guarded by Aiden Barr. Barr's already got 1 foul. Has gotten in foul trouble a couple times this season. Nice drive down to the paint for Holtzheimer, but he a little too strong off the glass. Far side is Jacob Tyson running the floor. Gets it from Barr and finishes. Vikings get out in transition and have cut the lead down to 2. It's 12-10 in the WIAA Division IV Regional Final. And they're going to get a carry. Well, Verhagen looked like he just crossed over, but they're going to say didn't keep his hand on top of the ball, and it's going back the other way. Verhagen was shaking his head at it. And the Vikings with the chance to tie or potentially take the lead here on this possession. Tied it early at 3-3. That's a pass. And coming around was Michael. And I think they're going to get a foul on Ethan Cole on the side. So Cole tried to reach out and collect the ball for the Vikings, and in the process fouled Robbie Michael, who's done a really nice job here early defensively against one of the Flyway's best. Here's Michael offensively. Oh, jab step down the right side of the paint. They're going to go offensive foul, waved it off. Hard for me to crawl over the barrier here and see what the call was. They wave it off, and that's number 2 on Michael. So Robbie Michael's going to have to take a seat. It was Ethan Cole who got to the block in enough time, they're going to say. And so Michael had an early 6 points, but also picked up a couple of fouls here in the first 6 minutes. Onto the court comes Nate Richardson, and they're going to move Tony Schmitz over to guard Ethan Cole. Richardson's going to guard a bar. Far side, Wiedmeyer. They're trying to get Cole into the block. Instead, it ends up with Gensler. He's feeling it. Leaves this one short. Offensive rebound fought for. Cole Wiedmeyer lost it then. Some contact in the backcourt, and Sheboygan Lutheran ends up with it. After that big scrum, the Crusaders have it with Casey Verhagen. He's going to use a Holzheimer screen, try to get down the lane. Dribbles all the way through. Oh, that's a good roll to the hoop. Jacob Tyson's going to get whistled for his first foul, as Zach Gluen, after he screened, rolled to the hoop and was about to score his first points, or his second bucket of the night, pardon me. Instead, it was Jacob Tyson who got him on the arm. First free throw here for Gluen is off. First trip to the line for anyone from Sheboygan Lutheran here tonight. So Gluen's got 2. Has a chance to extend the lead out to 3 should this go down. It does. So Gluen, an early 3 points for the Crusaders. And the Vikings staying close enough here early on against Sheboygan Lutheran. Down the lane goes Aiden Barr. Kicks it out. Left wing 3 on the way for Sam Lair. Comes up strong. Offensive rebound. Battling for it. Count the basket and the foul for Noah Gensler. Gensler's got an early 5 points here and a chance to tie this thing at the free throw line. And that's number 2 now on Jackson Holzheimer. So 4 fouls for the Crusaders at 2 apiece on Jackson Holzheimer and Robbie Michael. Michael already out of the game, and we'll see if Holzheimer has to take a seat now as well. 0 for 3 from the free throw line for Noah Gensler. He missed that one. This is Richardson. Hands off to Schmitz. Schmitz finds Verhagen. Verhagen kicks it out. Top of the key. This is Holzheimer. Rips through. Hands off to Richardson. Richardson to Schmitz. Schmitz back to Holzheimer. And it's with Verhagen. Shot fake there. Drives the lane. Up with the right hand. Middle of the paint. Oh, that's a sweet finish for Casey Verhagen. That's his first points of the night. Got to the middle of the paint and hit the fadeaway. Here on the near side is Aiden Barr. Hands off to Gensler. Gensler Euro step down the paint. Got it blocked. Tried to tip it out. That only to Schmitz. Schmitz hands to Verhagen, and he's into the front court. Down to the corner. Good transition defense by the Vikings to force Verhagen back out. He spins once down the paint. Through the contact. Good job by Cole not to pick up foul number 2. But that's about all you can do with Casey Verhagen, is try to make it difficult, and he's still going to hit a lot of them. He's got 4 of the 17 for Sheboygan Lutheran, and the lead is back out to 5. On the left side, that is Gensler, top of the key between the circles, although there's really not a circle here at Sheboygan Lutheran. Got the shield at the half court. Here's Gensler, hands, Cole, middle of the paint, up with the right hand, does not finish. Noah Tyson fighting for the rebound. Ethan Cole gets the rebound, and I think, a jump ball. Certainly did not look like mutual possession there. And Coach Nell wondering why he wasn't granted a timeout. But instead, it'll be a jump. Vikings still retain the basketball by virtue of the arrow. And Aiden Barr will try to trigger it in for the Vikings. Lobs it into Lair. Sam Lair jab steps once, now drives middle of the paint, trying to get it to Gensler there in the left corner. Gensler back out to Ethan Cole. Cole likes the left wing, probably his best spot shooting. He drives the left side, recollects, has it knocked away. Sam Lair able to save it to Jacob Tyson, who gives it to Aiden Barr. Shot fake there, down with the left hand, up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, ends up with Richardson. Richardson into the open floor. Bounce passes and tipped away. Sam Lair. Good transition defense for the Vikings once again as they sprint back and able to deflect a couple of passes here early on. Underneath, it'll be Verhagen to try to get it in. He does so easily to Schmitz. Top of the key. This is a long 2 for Ben Leonard. Leonard onto the floor, and that is going to force a timeout here. We're going to take it with him. An early flurry of buckets. It's a 19-12 lead for Sheboygan Lutheran. You're watching on Radio Plus Info.
Shop some great deals this week at Brandon Meats. Beef round steaks at $3.99 per pound. Beef stew meat, $3.99 per pound. The broad of the week this week, the black pepper bacon brats at $2.99 per pound. Get delicious heat and eat shredded barbecue pork, $3.29 per pound. And from the deli, honey ham at $4.99 per pound. Brandon Meats, open Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5, Friday, 7 till 6, and Saturday, 7 till 3. Like them on Facebook and log on BrandonMeats.com.
19-12 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard here at Sheboygan Lutheran High School. The Crusaders lead the Vikings by 7. That last bucket from Ben Leonard averages about 7 points per game coming off the bench for the Crusaders. And his first points here tonight in transition. Here's Noah Gensler. Gensler back top of the key with Aiden Barr. Barr, hesitation dribble, gets it down to Jacob Tyson in the short corner. Tyson looks to bounce at top of the key. That's Sam Lair. Lair dribble drive. Crosses once, gets to the middle of the paint, top of the key. Gensler going to key up a 3. This looks good, and it crawls over the front edge of the rim, and Gensler's got 8. He has over half of the Vikings' points for Noah Gensler. The sophomore's hit a couple of threes, had another rim out. Here's Verhagen. Far side, this is Richardson. Verhagen's first 3 attempt is good. Casey Verhagen shoots it at a 37.7% clip, and he's 1 for 1 tonight. From the top of the key, just made that one look simple, and it's back out to a 7-point Crusader lead. Gensler has it top of the key. Tries to hand it, backdoor cut now from Aiden Barr, instead goes to Lair. Lair with a hesitation dribble. Hands off to Gensler, who hands off to Barr. Barr almost lost that one into the backcourt. Aiden Barr going to stop pop from 3. Oh, it banked in for Aiden Barr, who has his first points of the night. That one looked like he was going to miss off to the left and just banked and crawled inside that left portion of the rim. Verhagen shot fake this time. Vikings into his own. Hey, Jacob Tyson poked it away from Verhagen. Crosses once, looks far side. Oh, that was a good pass fake from Jacob Tyson. He's got 4. Running the floor up with him, I believe that was Gensler, and it was a pass fake that threw the Crusader defender. It's a 2-point game. 22-20 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Vikings back into it. This is Verhagen in the corner, guarded by Ethan Cole for the time being. Vikings in the 1-2-2 zone. Showed this a lot against Cedar Grove, Belgium last night. And with the early driving success of the Crusaders, Coach Nell's going to try the zone. We'll see if the shooting prowess of the Crusaders, how long the Vikings are able to stay in this. Here's Verhagen. Tries to lob it down to the corner. Back out to Verhagen. He dribbles through a screen. That was from Schmitz. Here's Richardson down the paint. Can't get it to go. Oh, rebound collected from Ethan Cole with the one hand. Cole skied for that one. Behind the back dribble now, trying to run it in transition. Up with the left hand. Oh, curls around and in for Ethan Cole. Cole's got 5, and the Vikes have tied this thing up. Coach Nell's crew not going away that easy. The Crusaders back on the offensive end. Here's Richardson. Richardson, they're trying to get Schmitz into the high post area against this zone. Richardson crosses once, crosses twice, and bounces that one out of bounds. I think Coach Verhagen had both hands outstretched there. I think he was wondering if that was a foul as Jacob Tyson kind of bumped him. No whistle forthcoming. 14 fouls each for both of these two. 22-22, the Vikings lead it with 6:27 to go. Here's Aiden Barr, who crosses and is going to slow things down quite a bit compared to the frantic pace we had earlier. Left side, it's Gensler, who drives to the middle of the paint trying to find Ethan Cole. Cole, one dribble, middle of the paint, skies and hits it. Ethan Cole has 7 early on here, and the Vikings have their first lead of the night, 24-22 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. And back into the game comes Robbie Michael, and he's got it here. Down to the corner. This is Leonard. Leonard has it stolen away into the passing lane was Jacob Tyson, and he just had his toe sitting out of bounds there, and it'll go back to Sheboygan Lutheran. So the Vikings defensively have been much better here in the past couple of minutes, and it's led to a 2-point lead for them. Here's Verhagen, wants to change it. Shot fake down the right side of the paint. Tries to get around Ethan Cole, and they're going to get Cole on a bump. Cole puts his hands on his head. It looked like Verhagen was hooking him, but they get the foul instead on Cole. Robbie Michael is going to have to head to the bench here. I think they spotted some blood and just want to get that taken care of quickly. So we have a quick stoppage, and they're going to put Richardson back into the game, Nate Richardson, who's given them some good minutes already off of the bench. And Richardson, will check in for this one. I was going to say we'll take a timeout if it's going to take too long, but they got Richardson sorted, and Robbie Michael will go get the jersey taken care of. Lobbing it straight into Richardson is Verhagen. Richardson crosses once, crosses twice, gives it to Verhagen. Shot fake, down the paint he goes. Stops, pops, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Gensler able to save it underneath. Nice play by Noah Gensler to avoid that being an underneath inbounds play. Cole left open for three. This one rattles around and out. Tipped by Sam Lair, it was underneath, who gets it to Barr. Gives it to Cole. Another three for Ethan Cole. This one is good. Second chance points for the Vikings, and they have carved out a 5-point lead here in the first half, 27-22. Here's Verhagen. Far side Richardson. Richardson back between the circles. Looking for Verhagen once again here in this right corner. Now he crosses, gets to the high post, bounces down to the corner. This is Verhagen, back out right wing. Crossing over top of the key is Richardson. He leaves it. That three is off, and the rebound is battled for. It's Ethan Cole. Shooting it there was Jackson Holtzheimer, and he missed it from three. Here's Aiden Barr on the right wing. Dribbles to the middle of the paint, hangs, has it poked away, and it should stay with the Vikings. It will. And with the new tape job, Robbie Michael re-enters the game for the Crusaders. And they could use a little infusion of his offensive prowess. He has 6 early ones before having to leave the game with some foul trouble. Aiden Barr will just heave that one into the backcourt, retrieved by Ethan Cole. Cole uses a Sam Lair screen, albeit not very effectively. Aiden Barr, top of the key. Sam Lair three looks off to the right, and it did miss off to the right. And Jacob Tyson's going to pick up a cheap foul in the backcourt. Tyson got kind of caught with the hand in the cookie jar there as he was trying to pressure in the backcourt, and the foul was whistled. That's 6 team fouls on the Vikings, just 4 so far for the Crusaders. And it's the second on Jacob Tyson. So 2 on Tyson, 2 on Cole. That's the extent of the foul trouble early for the Vikings. Shot fake from Verhagen. He drives the paint. And that, little miscommunication, and Holtzheimer dribbled it off of the foot of Verhagen. And another turnover for the Sheboygan Lutheran offense, which has been a little bit out of sorts here tonight. 27-22. Vikings lead it by 5 here over the Crusaders in a WIAA regional championship. Right wing, shot fake by Sam Lair, up with the right hand. He scooped and scored. Sam Lair has 4. It's a 7-point Viking lead, and the Viking fans that made the trip over here to Sheboygan are getting loud. Here's a Verhagen three, comes up short. Rebound fought for, tipped around, ends up with Leonard, and Leonard scores. A couple of big buckets here in the last couple of minutes for Ben Leonard off the bench. He has 4 points for Sheboygan Lutheran, and it's back to a 5-point contest. Down to the corner is Aiden Barr. Barr's going to take Verhagen off the dribble. Left wing is Sam Lair. Lair crosses once. Top of the key, Gensler's hit a couple of threes so far tonight. That one gets stuck. So that'll go back over to Sheboygan Lutheran. And a chance to cut into a 5-point Viking advantage for the time being on the Quest Interior scoreboard. This is Robbie Michael. Michael standing between the circles. Now on the left wing, tries to lob it in, gets it back from Holtzheimer, now drives the paint. Middle of the paint, kicks it back out. Holtzheimer wants the three, hit it from the left wing. Jackson Holtzheimer has 7 points here. Now, is it nice to have a 6'6" player that can step out and hit the three, and that's what Holtzheimer can do. He shoots it at a 41% clip, 42% clip, check that, for Holtzheimer. Top of the key, Sam Lair wants to respond with a three of his own. That misses off to the left, and a good box out, rebound down to Verhagen. Casey Verhagen into the front court. Crosses between the legs, top of the key. Far side, down to the corner. This is another long 2 from Leonard. Leonard has almost hit that one. That rattled around. He's had his foot on the line of a couple of good-looking potential 3-point attempts that turned into 2s. Here's Ethan Cole in transition, and Ethan Cole hits his 3rd 3 of the night. Cole has 13 points for the Vikings, and they lead it once again by 5. This is Michael. Jab step. Michael is the one player on the team that does not shoot as well as the rest. He shoots it at a 33% clip. Now I say that's still pretty good. Here's another 3, and back-to-back triples for Jackson Holtzheimer. And Coach Verhagen is going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll take it with him. 30 seconds there, 32-30 lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard. The Vikings lead the Crusaders. 2:12 left in the first half. You're watching on Radio Plus Info.
One of the neatest projects and programs that we have that I truly believe in is our 5 cents for the future program. Every time a customer swipes their Bristol Morgan Bank debit card, we donate 5 cents to our scholarship fund, which is administered by the Fond du Lac Area Foundation. And we provide scholarships for local students that are going to 2-year, 4-year school. We're there for up to a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Bristol Morgan Bank. Locations in Oakfield, Fond du Lac, Brandon, and Van Dyne. Log on, bristolmorganbank.com.
Jordan King with you here from Sheboygan Lutheran High School. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by your Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Dan Sprader, Kathleen Taves, Patrick Ellistad, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Ben Berchi, and Pam Tollefson. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Vikings lead it by 2 here on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Noah Walta into the game for them. Here's a short 3 that comes up well short for Ethan Cole. And Cole kind of grimaced there as he turned around and now turns to his teammates and says, "My bad." 32-30. Vikings have switched off to the zone, and it's worked for the most part. They've given up a couple of recent threes here to Jackson Holtzheimer. He's into double figures for the Crusaders. But the Viking defense, it's been better than giving up the dribble drive, which they were early in the game. The lead for them is 2. And here is Robbie Michael. Michael has 6 so far. Holtzheimer ran off the three-point line there for Jacob Tyson. Noah Walta able to run Verhagen off the three-point line. Here goes the dribble drive down the baseline. Oh, the reverse layup is a sweet move from Casey Verhagen. And he has 9. Good take by the senior to settle his team down, tie things back up for the Crusaders. Aiden Barr wants to respond. That was a little bit rushed there from the high post, and it's coming back the other way. Verhagen crosses the half-court stripe. Down the paint, shimmies, gets it to the corner. This is a 3 from Leonard. This one rattles around and out. Tipped out. Oh, no, they're going to get a foul as Gensler was battling underneath with Zach Gluen, and Gluen picks up the whistle for the Sheboygan Lutheran Crusaders. Into the ball game, Tony Schmitz returns for the Crusaders, as I think Coach Verhagen just wants to avoid Robbie Michael picking up that all-important 3rd foul in the last minute here of the first half. Vikings have a couple players with 2 as well, so they got to be careful should they give up possession here in the last 50 seconds or so. Here's Aiden Barr. Down the paint. Bounces out to Gensler, who crosses down to the short corner, tipped away from behind. That was Gluen. Gluen throws it up to Verhagen. Noah Walta's got to be careful. There's a scrum for it. Who's the foul on? Oh, they're going to get it on Jacob Tyson. That's 3 on him. A couple of Vikings are baffled, but I think Tyson ran over Verhagen, and the best player in terms of scoring on the floor is going to head to the free throw line as they have hit bonus. 7 fouls here in the first half for the Vikings. Just 5 for the Crusaders, and they want to get Jacob Tyson off the floor as well. There's a chance there. Walta had it poked away. A nice job. Good hustle by Casey Verhagen. A couple of more substitutions checking in for either team. That's Richardson, who comes in for Holtzheimer for the defensive substitution. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 75% free throw shooter is Casey Verhagen, so he's not the one that you want to foul in late game situations. And the second one is good as well, so he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, has 11 first half points for the Crusaders. See if the Vikings want to hold here for 1. 30 seconds left. They trail the number 2 team in the state by 2. Gensler's going to screen for Barr, who screens for him again. Maybe just trying to get a better matchup. Richardson is now the matchup, and Coach Verhagen wants him to get close enough to force Barr to do something. That is no good. Rebound not collected by Wiedmeyer. Instead, it's Richardson on it. 6 seconds left. The Sheboygan Lutheran fans counting down. Into the middle of the paint goes Verhagen. Scoops it up with the left hand. Can't finish. One-handed heave from Ethan Cole. Counts if it goes. It comes up well short. And the Vikings withstand Check that. Sheboygan Lutheran withstands a barrage of threes and a hefty run in the middle of that first half from the Vikings. They lead it by 2 to the Crusaders on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. We'll come right back. You're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
At Camera Casino, we are making magic happen.
If you have a lot of slides sitting at home, we can magically put them on a CD for you. Need a different lens? We can fix that.
If you need something to carry all of your equipment, watch this. Oh, sometimes smaller is better.
Whether you're looking for cameras, tripods, or accessories, Camera Casino can make magic happen for you.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Are you looking for an exciting career change? Join the team at Michaels Corporation. Michaels is currently hiring for multiple shop positions in the Brownsville location.
Heavy-duty truck mechanic, light truck mechanic, trailer mechanic, agricultural mechanic, and shop assistant.
Members of the Michaels team enjoy competitive wages and generous benefits, as well as in-house programs that promote continuous education and career advancement. Collaborate with like minds, connect with your community, construct your future. Apply at michaelscareers.us.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Hi. Hey, you look really nice.
Let's get some more pictures. Let's go over here. This is good. This is good. You look so cute.
New Cantina Crispy Chicken Tacos. Try them with creamy chipotle or avocado ranch sauce.
Jordan King with you here back on RadioPlusInfo.com. Sheboygan Lutheran High School in Sheboygan, Wisconsin is the location of tonight's WIAA Division IV Sectional Number 4 Regional Final between the number 1 seeded Sheboygan Lutheran Crusaders and the number 4 seeded Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. And through the first 18 minutes of play, the Vikes have stayed with Sheboygan Lutheran to the tune of 34-32. Vikes trail by 2 here at halftime on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Halftime, Holiday Automotive intermission highlights here. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. And I guess the highlight in that first half for the Vikings would have been the three-point line. The Vikes able to hit 6 threes in the first half. They hit 10 last night from 3 and then only 1 in the second half. I'll tell you this, if the Vikings only hit 1 3 in the second half tonight, I think Sheboygan Lutheran will be in a good spot. 3 of those 3 came from Ethan Cole. He had 13 there in that first half. 2 of the other threes were from Noah Gensler. Gensler finished with 8. 3 for Aiden Barr on the final three-pointer made for the Vikes. And then 4 apiece for Sam Lair and Jacob Tyson. Jacob Tyson had to sit those last 2 minutes of the first half. He had 3 fouls at halftime as he kind of had to sit down. Ethan Cole picked up a couple of first-half fouls as well. So not a ton of fouls in the first half, but the Vikings don't go very deep offensively or defensively. They don't go very deep this season, and they got to be careful with the foul trouble as they have a couple of guys with 2 and then obviously Jacob Tyson with 3. Robbie Michael got things going. They liked that matchup against Sam Lair early on. And Michael got 3 quick buckets and then got himself into foul trouble. He had 2 first-half fouls for the Crusaders. Leading scorer was Casey Verhagen, as we thought it might be. He had 11 first-half points. Jackson Olsheimer had 10, 4 for Ben Leonard off the bench, and then Zach Gluen, who was a late starter for them. I haven't seen Elijah White, so I think it's Gluen who's been on the floor in the stead of Elijah White for the Crusaders. So, again, 3 for Gluen, 4 for Leonard, 6 for Michael, 10 for Holtzheimer, and 11 for Verhagen. That makes the 34 for the Crusaders. They lead the Vikings here 34-32. Gotten word that Laconia is taking finding it rather easy over against North Fond du Lac. They're up 35-11 with 3 minutes to go. That was the last update I got from over there between North Fond du Lac and Laconia. As North Fond able to knock off another area team, Mayville, earlier. That was last night. So the Vikings have some work to do here in the second half. The Crusaders looked good offensively as well. 13 for Ethan Cole to lead all scorers tonight, and the Vikes are going to need a little bit more of that coming up here in the second half. We'll take a timeout and come back second half shortly. You're watching WIAA Regional Championship action on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Doyle Kelly Dental, the name this area is trusted to bring smiles for over 50 years. Dr. Kathy Doyle and Dr. Aaron Cole continue this exceptional care with staff who go the extra mile to make sure you're comfortable throughout your entire appointment.
Hello, this is Dr. Aaron Cole. I'm excited to be working in my hometown alongside Dr. Kathy and the team at Doyle Kelly Dental. I will continue making your smile my first priority. I'm in the office 5 days a week and serving you until 7 p.m. on Mondays. I'm accepting patients now at Fondulacsmiles.com.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
Anders Auto Parts features quality name brand auto parts along with PPG automotive and industrial paints. Anders has an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area for 3 generations since 1956. 16 West Sibley Street is the location, just off North Main behind the American Family Office. Go with experience. Call Anders Auto Parts for your automotive parts and paint. 920-922-3390.
The Rosendale-Brandon School District is very thankful for the support our community provides, allowing students to succeed both in and out of the classroom. The district is committed to long-term success of our students and being a great place to work for our staff. Therefore, we have launched a referendum campaign to further these ideals. On April 5th, district residents will have the opportunity to vote on a referendum question allowing the district to borrow $29.77 million to improve district facilities. We encourage you to become well-informed by attending one of these informational meetings and also visit our website before you vote on April 5th. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
Hey guys, I just had to tell you about the new credit cards my friends and I got from Fond du Lac Credit Union. Julie is building her credit, so she got the secured card. Mike was looking for a low rate, no annual fee card, so he went for the classic card. And you know me, I love adventure. So I went for the You Choose Rewards card. Every dollar I spend gives me points I can redeem for merchandise, travel, gift cards, and more. Fond du Lac Credit Union has a low rate credit card for every lifestyle. Which one's right for you?
Even dock spiders know there comes a time to clear the cobwebs off investments at different financial institutions and former employers in order to help plan for the future. LedgeVest Financial can help clients transition from cobwebs to a financial pathway tailored to pursue their future goals. Clear the cobwebs with the help of LedgeVest Financial, proudly serving Fond du Lac with over 60 years of combined financial industry experience. Go to ledgevestfinancial.com or call 920-581-5700.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan Lutheran High School. WLA and Sheboygan Lutheran locked in a good one here in a WIAA regional championship. Now, this is the advantage of being a 1 seed. You don't have to play that Tuesday game in the quarterfinals of the regionals. Here's an early Aiden Barr 3. Oh, he was keying that one up from the locker room, it looked like. He knew he was shooting that one, and he had the confidence to hit it. Lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interior scoreboard, 35-34 with the early second half start. Wonder how the shooting and the fatigue might affect the Vikings. They obviously, both teams playing back-to-back nights, but the Vikings had that game back on Tuesday. Verhagen misses that one. The 3 came out a little bit flat for him. Offensive rebound to Tony Schmitz. And another possession here for the Crusaders. Schmitz is found underneath, and first points tonight for Tony Schmitz. A nice cut by him, and Robbie Michael found him with the bounce. 36-35, Sheboygan Lutheran leads. Into the paint goes Aiden Barr, kicks it to the corner. Shot fake there for Gensler. He gets it to Tyson. Jacob Tyson got to be careful with the 3 fouls. Top of the key is Aiden Barr. Barr dribbles down the left side, bounces back out to Gensler. Gensler knifes through the paint, up with the right hand, and it was affected there by Zach Gluen. Don't know if he got a block on it. Rebound down to Jackson Holtzheimer. Good defensive possession for the Crusaders, who lead it by 1. Early on here in the second half, 16:50 to go. Between the circles here is Robbie Michael down the paint. Top of the key, Verhagen. Verhagen down the left side, now to the middle, up with the right hand on the floater. And a good job by the Vikings. I think that was Gensler who just affected the shot, and the defensive rebound down with Ethan Cole. Cole gives it to Barr. Barr wants his second 3 of the second half. Oh, and he hit another one. Aiden Barr has 9 points. Couple of back-to-back 3s in the first 3 possessions for Aiden Barr. 38-36, Vikings lead it once again. Verhagen cuts through. Instead, it's Michael down the paint. He bounces. Aiden Barr gets his hand in, and somehow it's saved by Gluen. What a play by him. Down the paint goes Verhagen. He bumps into Noah Gensler and is going to head back to the charity stripe. Verhagen's 2 for 2 from the line, has 11 points for the Crusaders, and this is his second trip to the free throw line where, again, he shoots it very well at 75%. First foul for the Vikings here in the second half, and just the first on Gensler. So he's one of the Vikings that is not in foul trouble. 2 for 2 from the line. To tie things up for the Crusaders goes Verhagen, and it's knotted at 38. 16:05 left here in the second half. And Aiden Barr, who's hit a pair of 3s to start off, now sees the lane open, kicks it out, almost turned it over. Gensler down the paint. Offensive rebound tipped around, and Gensler finishes. That's a strong move from the sophomore Noah Gensler, and he's got 10. Second Viking, check that. Yeah, second Viking into double figures with Ethan Cole as Barr sits at 9. Here's Michael, bounce pass. Ooh, that was a dangerous one, almost poked away into the front court by Sam Lair, but Lair not able to control it before it goes into the Sheboygan Lutheran bench. Here's Michael once again, top of the key. Another 3 triggered up by number 15, Jackson Holtzheimer, and he's got 13 points. He and Verhagen each have 13, and the lead is back with the Crusaders. Down the lane goes Aiden Barr. Jump stop, top of the key, Sam Lair. Good closeout there from Schmitz. Check that. Yeah, that was Schmitz on the closeout. Thought I got the wrong guy there. Aiden Barr's got it now, top of the key. He's going to trigger up his third 3 of the second half, and he hit another one. Aiden Barr has 9 in the second half, and the Vikings lead once again by 2. Back and forth these two offenses go. 43-41, 15 minutes to play. Here's Michael. Another 3. Holtzheimer. Oh, he liked the way it looked, but it missed just a little bit off to the left, and a touch strong from Jackson Holtzheimer. Down the lane goes Ethan Cole. Scoops up with the right hand, can't finish, and I think that's foul number 2. Noah Gensler a little too ambitious there on the rebounding attempt, and a little too physical as well. Number 2 on Gensler, second foul of the second half for the Vikings. Coach Nell didn't like it, but it was a physical play underneath. 43-41. With 14:40 to play. Verhagen into the front court. Kicks it down to the corner. That's Michael, back out to Verhagen. The Crusaders' leading scorer down the paint and able to hit the floater. Used a screen there from Holtzheimer, Want to talk about a physical play. Here's Aiden Barr. Kicks it to Sam Lair in the left corner. Poked away by Schmitz. Lair has it once again. That was another physical play as things start to heat up. Here's a fourth three of the second half, and Aiden Barr banks in his second three of the night. He's got 5 threes for the Vikings. 15 points, leads it for WLA, and it's a 3-point Viking lead. That was a whatever works kind of look on Aiden Barr's face after he made that one. Here's Verhagen. Down the lane he goes once again, floats it up, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound tipped around, and it'll stay with the Crusaders. Nice job there by Holzheimer underneath. He was helped by Gluen as well to earn another Sheboygan Lutheran possession. Lobbed in here to Michael. Looks back to Verhagen. He gets to the high post. Now the free throw line. Kicks the top of the key. Good ball movement. Shot fake from Verhagen. Tries to go baseline. Spins back to the block and finishes. Nice move by Casey Verhagen, who's starting to fill things up. He's got 17 points. He leads all scorers tonight. 46-45. 13:30 to play. Aiden Barr trots into the front court for the Vikes. Uses a screen from Noah Gensler, and Barr thought he was fouled. Probably not enough there to whistle a foul. And into the front court is Verhagen. Top of the key, Michael. Facing this Viking zone that they went to about third of the way through that first half and has had some success with it, has Coach Nell. Down underneath. This once again is Holzheimer. He's going to work against Ethan Cole, and they're going to say he drug the pivot foot before he went out for the shot. Holzheimer has 13. Thought he was going to be able to build on that with a size advantage over the 6'2" Ethan Cole. Cole's going to screen here for Aiden Barr. Barr down the lane. Up with the floater and hits it. Aiden Barr has 14 second half points. He has 17, tied for a game high with Casey Verhagen. And the Vikings lead it once again by 2. Check that 3. 48-45 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Verhagen thinks about the 3, now going to drive the paint. Lobs it to Gluen, and Gluen has 5 points. Zach Gluen just made his way down to the block, and he was found by his terrific point guard. And it's back to a 1-point game. Cole's going to screen once again. Same spot for Aiden Barr, missed it. Gluen down with the rebound, shovels it to Schmitz. And into the front court comes Robbie Michael. Michael hasn't gotten much going offensively since the Vikes have switched to this zone. Down the lane goes Verhagen. Jump stops top of the key, and as I say that, here's a 3 that looks good. Missed off to the right, and they're going to get a foul underneath. Gluen can't believe it, and they're going to judge him to have fouled Noah Gensler on the rebound attempt. Schmitz is going to take a seat. Richardson back into the game for the Crusaders. Richardson's been a nice player off the bench, 5'11" junior for Sheboygan Lutheran. And Coach Verhagen has used him. That's been a nice injection of energy, should we say, for the Crusaders. Here's Aiden Barr. He's going to go up against, that's a no-look pass down to Jacob Tyson. Tyson wanted Gensler to cut. Instead, he finds Sam Lair. Top of the key. Barr's going to recollect for the Vikings. Crosses over, gets to the middle of the paint, hangs in the air for what seemed like a lifetime, and he hit the jump shot. Aiden Barr is up to 19, leading all scorers, and the Viking lead is back to 3. Every time Sheboygan Lutheran cuts it to 2, the Vikings have had a response. Down the lane goes Verhagen. He hangs and is going to get bailed out with the whistle. And, they're going to say Cole picked up the foul there. Looked like Ethan Cole kind of backed off. So a couple of opportunities here from the line for Casey Verhagen, who's 4 for 4 from the line, now 5 for 5. And 6 for 6 make it for Casey Verhagen. He shot all the free throws tonight. Check that, there's been 2 more. 8 free throws for Sheboygan Lutheran, just 3 for the Vikings so far. Aiden Barr gets to the paint, and nice step back. Aiden Barr has taken over this game for the Vikings, and they lead it once again. There's that response from WLA, 52-49. Down the lane comes Verhagen, down the floor, and he hits the 3. He stepped into it and drilled it. Casey Verhagen and Aiden Barr going back and forth. 52-52. Barr with the behind-the-back dribble. Couple of between-the-legs dribbles. He's waiting for Ethan Cole. Now gets it to the middle of the paint. Wraps the pass back to Gensler. Gensler down the right side. It's blocked. What a play by Gluen. Gluin shovels up to Michael. Michael into the front court on the left side. Top of the key. Wants another one. This one misses for Verhagen, and that one would have brought the student section down from Sheboygan Lutheran. But he didn't hit it. Ethan Cole wants this one in transition. This one misses off to the left. Sam Lair's going to try to save it. Got to be careful over there. The brick wall is not very far out of bounds. Got to be careful if you're trying to save one there in the corner. Here's Verhagen, and a chance for Sheboygan Lutheran to take what seems like their first lead in a while. Vikings came out and have led it for the last couple of minutes. This is short from Verhagen and a good rebound from Ethan Cole. Cole looks up ahead. Missed Jacob Tyson open. Now crosses over into the middle of the paint. Kicks it. Noah Gensler's hit a couple of threes tonight. Here's another. Noah Gensler with his third three of the night. And the Vikings lead once again by 3. They just go back and forth, do these two teams. Here's Richardson. Top of the key. This is Michael. Back over to Richardson. Snaps the pass back to Michael. Down to the corner. Verhagen left open. Can't leave him there. He hit it again. Casey Verhagen. Oh, is this a fun offensive game to watch between these two? The Vikings and the Crusaders. Here's Aiden Barr. Almost threw that one away. Got to be careful. Bounces it over to the left side. That's Gensler. Gensler looks for Lair. Lair not involved much here in the second half as of yet. Here's a step back three from Aiden Barr. Comes up short. Rattles off the rim. Down to Holtzheimer. Outlet to Verhagen. And he'll slow things down. Walk it into the front court. Crossing over. Verhagen gets to the high post. That's a sweet jumper. Rattles around. No good. Offensive rebound tipped from Gluin. Oh. Sheboygan Lutheran wanted a tie-up. Vikings wanted a foul. Neither was forthcoming. Let's play on. Down the lane goes Ethan Cole. Gets it blocked by Holtzheimer, and it'll stay. Last off Holtzheimer. Good job by Ethan Cole to kind of, contort his body there to avoid the offensive foul. Gluin got there. Would have been a charge had there been contact, but Ethan Cole able to avoid that. Here's Sam Lair. Gets it in from Barr. Barr then cuts through. A double team Aiden Barr. Almost a miscommunication. They almost left Barr. Barr wants to see if he can take Holtzheimer off the dribble. Going to use a Sam Lair screen. Gets it poked away. There's the length of Holtzheimer affecting it. Down the lane goes Verhagen, and he finishes at the rim. Casey Verhagen is just, that's been the offense for the Crusaders in the last couple of minutes. It's been all Casey Verhagen, and the Vikes haven't stopped it. Here's Noah Gensler trying to stop the run that the Crusaders are on. He can't get that one to go. Rebound down to Ben Leonard, who's back into the game off the bench. Verhagen into the front court, crosses Tyson over, gets it to the corner. This is a 3-ball, missed. That was Michael who got that one. A lot of contact there, no whistle. And down the lane, letting out a yell is Casey Verhagen. Coach Nell can't believe it, and he wants a timeout. He and the ref exchanged some words, and they're going to take the timeout. We'll take it with them. Vikes trail by 4. It's a run for the Crusaders. You're watching on Radio Plus Info.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
Back here at Sheboygan Lutheran High School, the Crusaders are on a nice run here against the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings in this regional championship. Coach Nell needed some settling down there as they thought into the front court. There was a lot of contact. There was. No whistle was forthcoming, and Verhagen went the other way. He's got 29 points already, does Casey Verhagen for the Crusaders. On the other side for the Vikings, Aiden Barr having himself quite the night. He's got 21 for WLA, does Aiden Barr at this point in time. 13 for Ethan Cole. Cole has not yet scored in the second half, and the Vikings got to be careful. This game is teetering on the edge, and the number 2 team in the state this is what they do. They go on runs. You got to be careful to be able to stymie those. There's a Sam Lair 3. That's a good start for WLA in terms of breaking that run. 4-point deficit is erased down to 1 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here's Richardson. On the right side is Robbie Michael. Gets it to Verhagen. Back out to Michael. Michael with the pass fake. Can't sag too far if you're the Vikings off of Verhagen. He's got 29 and just continues to want to score. Here's a right wing three on the way, and book it for Robbie Michael. Michael's got 9, and that's a huge shot for someone not named Casey Verhagen to score for Sheboygan Lutheran, because in the last couple of minutes, it's been all number 24. Gensler has it poked away. That was a nice play defensively by Richardson, who's come on and just done a really nice job for the Crusaders off the bench. Poked that one away. Steal completed by Holtzheimer, who's got it here in the front court. Bounces down to Verhagen. Pass to Michael. Verhagen wants another one. This one comes up well short. Battling for the rebound is Ethan Cole, and Cole not able to collect it. So another free possession here for the Crusaders. And a good job once again by Holtzheimer using that 6'6" frame and those long arms to earn another possession. Here's another three from Michael. Misses. Rebound down to Sam Lair. Bounces to Barr. Barr looking up ahead to Gensler. Instead goes to Tyson. Short corner. Drives the lane. Initiates contact. Oh, just short. And Jacob Tyson, that one would have got the Viking fans on their feet should that one have gone down. Jacob Tyson shoots the basketball at the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter. Shoots it at a 59.3% clip in his first trip here tonight. First free throw for Tyson nestles into the rim, and Tyson's got 5. Crusader lead cut down to 3. And the second free throw for Jacob Tyson rattles around and off. And I think Verhagen almost lost his shoe there. He was doing some shoe readjustment there under the rim as he got it from his teammate Jackson Holtzheimer. Holtzheimer has it here. Bounces back to Michael. Verhagen. Michael. Back to Verhagen, who's going to slow things down considerably. Go off the screen with the left hand. Switches to the right. Kicks it down to the corner with Michael. He's missed a couple of threes since making it. He's got it now on the right wing. That's where he hit the three. Now drives the paint. Kicks it to Richardson. Vikings fans wanted to travel. Gets it to Leonard. Good ball movement. Down the lane goes Michael. Kicks it back out Verhagen. He knifes through the paint. There, that was he lowered the shoulder. And Ethan Cole was there. And that's an offensive control foul on Verhagen. 3 fouls apiece for either team. And the Vikings can tie with a 3 here on this possession. We've ticked under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Aiden Barr wants to tie things up. This was a strong 3. And rebound down there to Holtzheimer. 3-point lead for the Crusaders as we continue through this second half. Not many stoppages. Not a ton of whistles. It's been a cleanly played game. A lot of good shot making and some good defensive plays as well. Getting into the middle of the paint. Oh, they're going to tie it up. Wasn't very long there on the mutual possession that they said Gensler and Verhagen had. It stays with the Crusaders on the arrow. So as we tick closer to the end of the game, that could become important. Should we have a tie-up? Michael feeds to Holtzheimer. Holtzheimer misses. Another offensive rebound tipped out to Michael. Michael has a double team. Bounces to Holtzheimer. Oh, Michael is free on the wing. That's where he likes it. Oh, that one almost down. How does that one not rattle home for Robbie Michael? Instead, it's Ethan Cole coming the other way. Down the paint he goes. Floats it up and scores. Ethan Cole's first points of the second half don't come until 13 minutes into this second half. But with 5 minutes to play, this is crunch time. And Ethan Cole scores his first bucket. 15 for Cole tonight. Down the lane goes Verhagen. Offensive rebound, gets it. Trying to create more contact with Ethan Cole. There's another. They could have probably got another offensive foul. Cole not able to sell that one enough. 62-61 as it gets physical here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. The number 2 team in the state taking on the 4th-ranked team in the flyway and the 4th-ranked team in this regional. Down the lane goes Noah Gensler. Jump stops. Tries to kick it to Barr. Barr through the paint, and he was no trip. Let's see if they got a timeout. I think 15. Yeah, 15. Jackson Holtzheimer able to collect a timeout there for Sheboygan Lutheran. We're going to take it with it. 62-61 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 30-second timeout. Back with more after this. You're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by your Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Dan Sprader, Kathleen Taves, Patrick Ellisted, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Ben Berchi, and Pam Tollefson. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Jordan King with you here. Sheboygan Lutheran High School is the site of this WIAA Division IV Regional Championship. The Vikings trail the Crusaders of Sheboygan Lutheran 62-61 here tonight. Here's Robbie Michael. Michael's got 9 of the 62. It's been filled up early by Casey Verhagen, early and often. He's got 29 of the 62 for the Crusaders. We're under 4 minutes now to play. 62-61. Verhagen through some contact from Jacob Tyson. Now down the paint, up with the right-hand floater. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. There's that length we've talked about all night. Jackson Olsheimer has 5 points in the second half and 15 points on the night to extend the lead back to 3. Vikings come back with Aiden Barr. Barr thought about kicking it to Gensler. Instead, retreat dribble. See if he uses a screen. Instead, drives, dishes to Jacob Tyson. Tyson one dribble, gets it to Lair. Lair finds Cole. Cole just scored his first points just before that timeout. He wants a deep 3. It looks good. It's just a touch short. Thought that was going to crawl over the front edge of the rim for Ethan Cole. 3 minutes and 11 seconds and ticking down here in this regional championship. 3-point lead. Sam Lair almost into a passing lane. Here's Verhagen. Ooh, he almost wanted the 3 ball. That would have been an early dagger shot potentially for the Crusaders should Verhagen have hit that one. Instead, he's going to give it to Michael. Michael bounces back to Verhagen. Back to Michael as they seem to have figured out a way that they want to attack this Viking zone finally. Here's Holtzheimer. Back to Michael. Wants to step into the 3. No, to the corner. There's a 3 ball for Verhagen. Can't hit it. Rebound down to Ethan Cole. Oh, that's an intentional foul. That's his clear path, but they will not whistle it as such, as there was 2 hands around the waist of Ethan Cole to drag him backwards. Interesting there. You don't see that a ton in high school basketball, but Ethan Cole was going to go down there with a free trip to the basket, and it was 2 hands around him from Robbie Michael, and nothing special there, so no flagrant foul despite the clear path for Cole. 3-point lead remains for Sheboygan Lutheran. Here's Cole. Cole using the Tyson screen. Down the lane he goes. Spins. Has it poked away, and they're going to whistle a foul. And it's going to be underneath. It's going to be Schmitz, who can't believe it, on the shove, as things have kind of starting to reach a boiling point between these two teams. 5th foul on Sheboygan Lutheran. Vikings going to run an inbound set, trying to get the ball to Sam Lair. Lair collects now on the left wing, looks to the rim, now gives it to Gensler. Gensler drives, kicks it back out to Cole. Cole with a jab step. Now to Ethan Cole. That was Lair, pardon me, not Cole. Here is Ethan Cole. Cole looking at the rim, now giving it to Aiden Barr. Barr down the lane. Offensive rebound, Tyson. Blocked there underneath. What a play by Gluen, who was able to block Jacob Tyson and earn another possession for the Crusaders. It's been stuck on 64-61 for the last couple of minutes, probably a minute and a half or so. And that's a 10-second call. Verhagen was taking his time in the backcourt, and that's a 10-second call to give another possession to the Vikings. Coach Nell wants a timeout. 1 minute 49. It's crunch time here in Sheboygan. 64-61, Crusaders lead the Vikings, and we're back with more. This is WIAA coverage of the tournament regional championship here on RadioPlusInfo.com.
One of the neatest projects and programs that we have that I truly believe in is our 5 Cents for the Future program. Every time a customer swipes their Bristol Morgan Bank debit card, we donate 5 cents to our scholarship fund, which is administered by the Fond du Lac Area Foundation. And we provide scholarships for local students that are going to 2-year, 4-year school. We're there for up to a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Bristol Morgan Bank. Locations in Oakfield, Fond du Lac, Brandon, and Van Dyne. Log on, bristolmorganbank.com.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan Lutheran High School. The Crusaders of Sheboygan Lutheran lead the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings 64-61 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by your Edward Jones financial advisors, Dan Spratter, Kathleen Taves, Patrick Ellistad, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Ben Berchi, and Pam Tollefson. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Coach Nell took a timeout there trying to make sense of this defense for the Sheboygan Lutheran Crusaders. It has been Tony Schmitz on Ethan Cole and Robbie Michael on Aiden Barr, and that has been the recipe for Coach Nick Verhagen of Sheboygan Lutheran, trying to get this win late. Here's Cole. That's as free as he's been. Gives it to the corner. Here's an Aiden Barr three to tie things up. It airballed deep for Aiden Barr there. Good-looking shot. It was well on line, but it didn't hit anything. Into the front court comes Verhagen down the lane, and everything just, he missed it. Offensive rebound by Richardson and a timeout from Coach Verhagen. The C's parted, and I think Verhagen was so open, he didn't even understand how open he was. 64-61. It's a timeout. We're going to take it with him. 1 minute, 23 seconds left. It's crunch time here in this regional championship between the Vikings and the Crusaders, and you're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Condex Corporation in Lomira is a proud manufacturer of cutting parts for the agriculture and lawn and turf industry. Condex is currently looking to add to their second and third shifts in various roles: assembler, machine operator, and CNC operator. See for yourself what it's like to work in a company that's focused on innovation and continuous improvement. Condex offers a great work environment, including a climate-controlled manufacturing facility. Condex Corporation, 1500 Technology Drive in Lomira. Apply online today at Condex.com.
Back here, 64-61. Jordan King with you. RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for joining us here. It's a good one. Man, if you thought it was the number 2 team in the state going to run WLA off the floor, well, this is certainly not what happened. 64-61, 1 minute and 23 seconds left to play here. Sheboygan Lutheran has the basketball. They'll have an underneath inbounds play on the left side as we look at it from the top of the key on your screen. 29 points for Casey Verhagen. Somehow didn't score numbers 30 and 31. He went down the right side of the paint. The lane just kind of cleared for him. I think he was so surprised how open he was and didn't have any contact to deal with that he missed it. Here is Verhagen. He's hounded by Aiden Barr, and Barr's going to pick up a foul. Now this is what the Vikings have to do here with 1 minute and 21 seconds left and only 4 fouls. They got to pick up a couple of fouls just to make sure that should it come down to it, should they need to put Sheboygan Lutheran on the line, that they have enough fouls to do so, and then see if they can get the Crusaders to miss a couple of free throws. Verhagen is not the guy you want to foul once it gets to the bonus. Verhagen able to shimmy Aiden Barr, and Barr's going to pick up another foul. Barr throws his hands in the air. That's number 3 on him, but not a bad foul again because you got to get that team foul count closer to 7. Now it's at 5. Now you're probably feeling better if you're the Vikings. Verhagen able to get his space again. Verhagen throws the head back, but there was no contact. Down the lane he goes, and Sam Lair's going to pick up the foul this time. Didn't want to give 4 for Aiden Barr, so Lair comes over to pick up the 6th team foul, and that's just Lair's second. So there you go. That was part and parcel of the timeout for Coach Nell's use, was to remind the guys they had to get closer to the bonus. Now Sheboygan Lutheran is in the bonus. So now you want to play them straight up, see if you can't force a turnover unless it gets too far down. Oh, they're going to foul here, and that's probably not the worst idea. Robbie Michael, of the starters, shoots 49.1% from the free throw line. The rest of them shoot above 65%. Check that. Tony Schmitz also shoots 44%. And they're going to get Ben Leonard off the floor. Schmitz coming in for defensive purposes, no doubt about it. So here's a 1-and-1 bonus. And I'll tell you what, Michael hits the front end. That is a big free throw shot for Robbie Michael. He, again, just shoots 49.1%. So 1 for every 2. And he stepped up and hit the front end. Missed the second one off to the right. And the rebound is down to Ethan Cole. That made it a 4.2 possession game, though. Cole steps into the front court. Going against Schmitz. Dribbled off of Schmitz's. No, it's going to be off of Cole's foot. And it's going to go back to the Crusaders. Not in time when you want to turn the ball over if you're the Vikings, but that's what happened. So Schmitz leaves the floor. The shooters still on the floor. You got some good free throw shooters. Don't have the percentage for Gluin, but everyone else is not a guy you want to foul. Here's a double of, you're going to try to double here. Into the front court comes Verhagen. Verhagen, you got to think about fouling him now. It's been a while. And the Vikings, Gensler is finally going to lean on him and send him to the free throw line. Again tonight, 6 for 6 from the line for Casey Verhagen. And 75.4% on the season. Shoots a lot of free throws, puts the referees under pressure, does Casey Verhagen. The way he drives to the bucket and initiates contact, kind of throws the head back, the new era scorer. But misses the front end here. Can the Vikings corral the rebound? They can. It's Jacob Tyson. He shovels to Ethan Cole. Cole's going to stop. Pop. Top of the key. 3. This is long. Offensive rebound. Noah Gensler kicks it out to Barr. Barr looking for Cole. Now drives to the middle of the paint. Finds Tyson. Jacob Tyson up with the right hand and scores. Jacob Tyson scores the bucket for the Vikings, and it's back to a one-possession game. 65-63 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Timeout, Coach Nell will take it with him. You're watching a really good regional championship, and you're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com. Stay with us.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi. My dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Jordan King with you back here. The Vikings and the Crusaders. Vikes have to go into a full court press, have to stay in the full court press, I should say. They trail by 2, 65-63, 31 seconds left. And they're going to double Verhagen. The Vikings should probably try to get the ball with Robbie Michael. Verhagen, though, just missed the front end of one. They're going to instead get it in to Ben Leonard. Now, Leonard does not have a big sample size. He's only shot 7 free throws on the year. But the junior going to head to the line with a chance here. Shoots 6 for 7 on the year. So a very good percentage for Leonard. But again, just the 7 attempts on the year. So now you got the added pressure of postseason for Ben Leonard. That was a confident-looking stroke, but he missed it. Vikings going to get a chance. 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Ethan Cole wants the 3. He, top of the key, missed it. Offensive rebound, Jacob Tyson, and he's hammered underneath. That's going to be the 6th team foul, and the Vikings are going to have an underneath inbounds play. 21.7 seconds. Cole has not gotten the ball to fall here in the second half. He has 15 points, but just 2 here in the second half. A couple of monster offensive boards for Jacob Tyson. He collected one just before and paid it off with a bucket and then just forced that one there. Down the lane goes Cole. Offensive rebound, Tyson. Oh, there's a lot of contact. Shoveled out of bounds by Schmitz, and it's going to stay with the Vikings. The Viking fans are letting their voices be heard there. They thought there was enough contact. And Coach Nell, I think that's his final one. I do believe that is the final timeout for Coach Nell. We're going to take it with him. It's a full timeout. We'll set up the final 11 seconds when we come back. 65-63. You're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Are you ready? Let's hit play. Remember being spontaneous? Let's do that. Get-togethers are back. Let's have lots of those. Still working in your PJs? No judgments here. Let's live for every moment. Let's embrace our health and wellness. And together, let's live well. Advocate Aurora Health.
Well, the Vikings have the Crusaders on the ropes here. 65-63. Sheboygan Lutheran leads it with 11.2 seconds left. It'll be an awkward side inbounds play here for the Vikings. It's quite low in that corner where WLA is going to have to try to get the ball in play. Next foul puts WLA into the 1-and-1 bonus. Should Sheboygan Lutheran foul the Vikings, the next foul for the Vikings on the Crusaders is double bonus for Sheboygan Lutheran. What a night. Every person in the building is on their feet for the last 11.2 seconds between the Vikings and the Crusaders. The number 2 team in the state has to fend off the Vikings. Bounce pass, tipped, saved. Can Gensler get there? No, it's collected. And fouling is Ethan Cole. Noah Gensler not able to get it in. It was tipped by Robbie Michael. What a play by the senior. 5'11 senior has 9 points. Check that, 10 points for the Crusaders. But what a crucial defensive possession for Robbie Michael. Paid off by Tony Schmitz. Now, we told you about Schmitz. He shoots at 44.4%. He is the worst out of the top 7 players this season for the Crusaders. Schmitz shoots the foul line shot the lowest. First free throw is good. Schmitz only had 2 points up till this point. Hits the first free throw. Vikings have to get the defensive rebound if it is missed here from Schmitz. Statistics would tell you this one is going to be off. Vikes have to be ready to rebound it. It's off to the right. Rebound down to Ethan Cole. They need a 3, and Cole's going to be fouled. 1-and-1 opportunity. For the second time, Robbie Michael wraps his arms around him, and that's number 4 on Michael. So Ethan Cole, 1-and-1, shoots the foul line 70.5%. First free throw comes up short, crawls over the front edge, and is good. Nestles home for Ethan Cole. That's his 16th point tonight. 5.7 seconds left in this one. 66-64. Sheboygan Lutheran leads. Second free throw is good for Ethan Cole. 2 for 2 from the line. You got to get it in. They do so. Oh, it's tied up. Or no, they're going to get a foul. Looked like it might have been a tie-up, but Aiden Barr did not. He got the arm of Verhagen first. Good call there. And Casey Verhagen working on a 29-point game ever since. Well, it's been a while for Verhagen since he's seen that ball go through the hoop. But again, shoots it at 75% clip. First free throw is flipped off of the right hand and no good. That's now 0 for 2 here in this last minute for Casey Verhagen. Missed a front end before. Again, Vikes have to be ready to rebound it if it misses. Second free throw is good for Verhagen. He has 30 tonight. Aiden Barr into the front court. 3, 2, 30-footer for the win. Oh, it rims out and no good. The Vikings upset bid comes up just short here to Sheboygan Lutheran. 67-65 is the final score. The ball was sailing through the air, and it looked pretty good from my vantage point. Missed off to the left for Aiden Barr, and what a performance for the Vikings. But they're going to see their seasons end and the careers of a couple of captains end here tonight at the hands of Sheboygan Lutheran. 67-65 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard is the final. And we're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back, and we will have our post-game show presented to you by Anders Auto Parts. That's coming up next. Good one here tonight between the Vikings and the Crusaders, and Sheboygan Lutheran survives. 67-65. You're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
What is Spartan Pride? Well, for the Rosendale-Brandon School District, it's about being a great place to grow and learn. It's about putting what's best for students at the forefront of each decision. It's about being an area leader in education as well as a favored choice for open enrollment. For more information about open enrollment, check out the district's website. Applications for open enrollment can only be accepted through April, so apply soon. Spartan Pride is about celebrating the accomplishments and future successes of our students. So let's get back to cheering on the Laconia Spartans basketball team. At Rosendale-Brandon, we care about kids.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch.
Hey, did I tell you I bought an SUV online?
So did I.
Really? I went with Holiday. The process was easy and they delivered it to me.
I went with one of the big national retailers. I was excited until they delivered mine. That's when I discovered some problems, like a mysterious noise, a burn hole in the seat.
At Holiday, they took time to answer my questions. They even sent me a video for a close-up look. Yeah, it's been good. I'm a fan.
Next time, I'll be a fan of Holiday.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. I plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Back here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, the Sheboygan Lutheran High Crusaders take care of the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Final score tonight, 67-65. And the Vikings saw their upset bid in the arms of Aiden Barr and just missed off to the right there, or off to the left there, pardon me. And that one was close. That was a 30-footer that would have sent the Vikings, well, would have been one of the bigger performances, one of the bigger results in program history, certainly in the last couple of years for certain. But Sheboygan Lutheran survives. The number 2 team in the state will move on. They're going to play coming up on Thursday, March 10th. They'll head over to Hilbert and take on the winner of Howard's Grove Valders for a sectional semifinal. Let's get inside the numbers here. We'll wrap a couple of them together. Let's start with the LedgeVest inside the numbers. LedgeVest Financial. Let them guide you on your financial pathway. Contact LedgeVest Financial today at ledgevestfinancial.com or give them a call, 920-581-5700. Once again, that's 920-581-5700 or at ledgevestfinancial.com. Well, you got to look at second chance points down the stretch. The Vikings had 3 offensive rebounds by all by Jacob Tyson in the last couple of minutes. And Jacob Tyson finished with 7 points. He only averages 5 and change, 5.5 a game. But Jacob Tyson down the stretch was a big key cog in the Vikings even having that half-court heave to potentially win it. The other number you got to look at down the stretch was the free throw shooting of Sheboygan Lutheran. The Vikings did a nice job. They found the guys to foul. Robbie Michael was one, Tony Schmitz was the other, and the third would have been Ben Leonard. They fouled all 3 of them, and the Vikings were rewarded by seeing some of those free throws miss. Now, down the stretch, Casey Verhagen, who finished with 30, that was a game high. He also went 1 for 3 in the final minute and change to leave the door open for the Vikes. Vikings not able to take advantage offensively for much of that time. Ethan Cole had a couple of opportunities underneath as well as a couple of three-pointers, but not able to get anything done for the Vikings. That's inside the numbers. The free throw shooting for Sheboygan Lutheran left it open for the Vikings, and the second chance points provided by Jacob Tyson also gave the Vikes an opportunity. The BCI Burke play of the game, now hiring in different departments and shifts. Log on to burkecareers.com. I had this one penciled in for an Aiden Barr half quarter to send the Vikings to sectionals, but instead you look earlier in that second half. Casey Verhagen, not a play of the game, but how about a collection of plays of the game? Casey Verhagen went on a tear in the second half. He had 11 in the first half, scored 19 in the second half, and a lot of that came in a spurt where he had 18 points, and it was probably in about, I don't have the exact numbers, but I want to say about 13 minutes. He filled it up with 18 points, and that was the difference in tonight's contest, was his ability to fill it up there in the second half. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll have our player of the game and finish things out here. Vikings lose a heartbreaker, 67-65 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. This is the Anders Auto Parts postgame show, and you're watching on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Good luck, ladies, from J&J Trucking of Brandon. They're proud sponsors of high school sports, milk transport and farm pickup, drop decks, flatbeds and vans, and more. Need a delivery? J&J Trucking will take care of you. J&J Trucking of Brandon. Call 920-346-2367. 920-346-2367. Locally owned and operated by John and Judy Hutter.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We get innovative products in every day at Silica. I think one of the coolest things we have right now is something we don't even sell, our new digital price tags. We know you're busy, so these tags do the shopping for you. They search the internet twice a day, and if they find a product at a lower price, it automatically changes the Silica price. Shop Silica for the best sales, service, and pricing every day. So come on in and check them out. We hope to see you soon.
Pino Construction of Rosendale is a proud sponsor of the Laconia Ladies in today's game, with offices statewide for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Big or small, Pino Construction can do it all. From concept to creation, they turn vision into reality. For all your new construction, remodeling, windows, siding, post-frame buildings, and more, log on to rapino.com. Good luck, Laconia, in your game today.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Winnebago, Winnebago. Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome.
Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Welcome back here. Jordan King with you. RadioPlusInfo.com. The Crusaders from Sheboygan Lutheran, your regional champs here this evening. They knock off WLA 67-65. We went inside the numbers, brought to you by LedgeVest. Let's finish out those box scores for you. 3 points for Tony Schmitz, 5 for Zach Gluen. Ben Leonard finished with 4, 10 for Robbie Michael, 15 for Jackson Olsheimer, and the 30 for Casey Verhagen. That adds up to the 67 that Sheboygan Lutheran finished with for the Vikings. Their 65 came from all 5 starters. 7 for Sam Lair, 7 for Jacob Tyson, 13 for Noah Gensler, 17 for Ethan Cole, and Aiden Barr finished with 21 this evening. 67-65. Those inside the numbers brought to you by Ledge Vest. Let's go to the Marian University player of the game. Marian University has many different programs to choose from. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Well, it has to be Casey Verhagen, doesn't it? Scored 30 points, almost half of the output for the Sheboygan Lutheran Crusaders. Like I said just previously, in that second half, went on a run pretty much by himself to extend the lead out to a point where the Vikings it was too big of a task for the Vikings to come back from. So his 30 points was a big deal. Again, mentioned the spotty free throw shooting down the stretch, but that notwithstanding, Casey Verhagen, player of the game. If you're going to go for the Vikings side, you got to talk about Aiden Barr in the second half that he had. He came out on fire, hit 4 threes quickly in that second half, then got going on the dribble drive and getting into the paint. He finished in the second half with 18 second half points and 21 points overall this evening. So the player of the game for the Vikings would certainly be Aiden Barr. So once again, 7 for Lair, 7 for Tyson, 13 Gensler, 17 for Cole, and 21 for Barr in the losing effort. The Vikings see their season come to a close. They finished the season 16-11 on the year. And again, the 4th place finish in the Flyway Conference, but one of the final Flyway teams to be playing here in a regional final. Sheboygan Lutheran moves on. They're going to play coming up, as I mentioned, Thursday, March 10th. That's their next game. And they will play at Hilbert against the winner of Howards Grove and Valders. So there you go. It was an entertaining game tonight, to say the least. It went straight down to the wire. The Vikings, if you were a Viking fan or a area fan and you said number 2 team in the state, you look at some of the scores, Sheboygan Lutheran scoring over 100 several times this season, and you just said to yourself, how close can the Vikings keep it? Well, they kept it very close. A 2-point loss, a heave at the buzzer from half court, and an opportunity to send this team to a sectional semifinal. Want to thank everyone at Radio Plus Info for giving me the opportunity to pinch hit here tonight and help them out, providing a voice here for RadioPlusInfo.com for tonight's very entertaining regional final action between the Vikings and the Crusaders. And I'm Jordan King. So for Colby and Sophie, I'm Jordan King saying so long. The Crusaders are regional champs, and the Vikings season comes to a close. I want to thank you for joining us, and you've been watching on Radio Plus Info. Good night.
Hi.
Hey, you look really nice.
Let's get some more pictures. Let's go over here. This is good. This is good. You look so cute.
New Cantina Crispy Chicken Tacos. Try them with creamy chipotle or avocado ranch sauce.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
One of the neatest projects and programs that we have that I truly believe in is our 5 Cents for the Future program. Every time a customer swipes their Bristol Morgan Bank debit card, we donate 5 cents to our scholarship fund, which is administered by the Fond du Lac Area Foundation. And we provide scholarships for local students that are going to 2-year, 4-year school. We're there for up to a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Bristol Morgan Bank. Locations in Oakfield, Fond du Lac, Brandon, and Van Dyne. Log on, bristolmorganbank.com.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
Bristol Morgan Bank, Taco Bell, BCI Burke,
Marian University, New Medical Center, Radom and Stone and Landscape,
Baker Cheese, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, National Exchange Bank and Trust,
Everson and Gibbs, Attorneys at Law, Bob's Pizza, AirTech, your Edward Jones Financial Advisors,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Addison Jones Real Estate,
Quest Interiors, Anders Auto Parts, Right Way Home Improvement,
St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, Integrity Saw and Tool,
Pioneer Pit Stop, Spectrum Call Center, Pizza Ranch,
Camera Casino, Holiday Automotive, Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry,
Bauer Chiropractic, Silica for your home, the Fond du Lac Credit Union,
Moraine Park Technical College, Ledgevest Financial, Fondy Family Dental.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.